Welcome back, everybody. Good morning. Coming into episode 9, we got the whole gang here. Micah's back. Morning, buddy.
Morning.
So, Tom, Micah, we're all here. We wanted to tune you in. We wanted to show you what's going on. Check it out. We are sitting pretty. So, we are going to get you spun around here, and we're going to go ahead with the graphics. We're going to show you what's going on, get you tuned in. We're ready for the next phase. Everybody's part. Check this out. Here's what we accomplished right out the gate. Look at that guy. So that's really going to set the pace for underneath. Check that out. That's how all that spiraled. So, what I want to show you real quick, pardon the music in the background, you know, we're trying to get that good soul music this morning, get us going. But what I want to show you, the edges here. Take your hand and feel this edge going down. And anywhere you feel that edge, you need to take a little sanding block. If you feel a little BB, a little anything, take a sanding block. Buff that guy flat in that spot and get the dust back off. Because anything that you can feel when this flood coat goes to roll over, it's going to catch that little guy and it's going to want to separate it like parting in a waterfall. Stick your finger in a waterfall and all of a sudden it'll separate. We don't want any separation. That's where a run will come into play, and then it's going to stay like that. So I'm going to get mixing. Right before mixing though, we're going to put the graphics in. So we're going to get set up. We'll bring you right back, put these graphics in. We're going to go with a white metallic vein, followed by a white metallic pearl spritz. It's really going to make this sucker come to life. So stay tuned. We'll be right back for that. Hey, so real quick, check this out. Before I show you the graphics, you've got to see this. That pattern just turned out just super, super cold. I mean, that couldn't have turned out any better. We really love that vase underneath. And you see, now that it's all worked itself out, we don't have the strokes going down from the roller. So the difference in the 1/4 inch nap that we used versus the steamroller that is completely smooth going around, the steamroller wants to make trails along the way. And even though you can barely see a trail here and there, it really blends the edge of the trail. It blends it into what you're trying to do. The steamroller makes it more defiant, and those lines are going to highlight a whole lot more than normal. So I just really wanted you to see what's really going on. This is almost like it's really tricky with the eye. Most of this in person looks way down deep inside. Just phenomenal. We love how it turned out. Okay, so we're back. Y'all remember Charles's mini-series. If you don't know about it, look back. We did a 6-part mini-series with Charles when we did his Bath Vanity. But I showed you all then, one of the best things on the planet, Montana marble spray right off Amazon. White, gold, black, and I believe gray is the choice of colors right now. So we have already been shaking. We're getting ready to start popping these on here. There is no right way, wrong way. It all depends on how you want it to look. The more you keep shooting, the more veining. So it's up to you. It's up to your discretion. We're just going to play with this and try to make it look, really cool. So we're going to start over this way, and we are going to work this table, more haphazardly instead of more uniform. So we're really not looking to make or create a pattern. We're looking to accidentally create a pattern. There's a big difference, believe it or not. So you just got to play with it. We're going to send this first one right over. I want to catch the front lip. I want it to come into the sink and shoot out the back side of the sink. So, hope I don't shoot you, buddy. There we go. just like that. So, bam. So, first one, as you keep doing it, you just keep playing with it. You kind of do your own thing. Just like that. Just want to add character here and there. You don't really want too much. You don't want too little. Just here and there. Now this does act like silly string to a certain degree, so that's why you keep seeing me rub underneath. I don't want any of those spider webs attached and the resin trying to get to them. We're just playing with it. Left, right, diagonal, up, down, every which way. This is turning out really cool. Put one right in there. And I'm going to shoot one right off. Just like that. Pop one. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, that looks pretty phenomenal right there. I'm going to get some more here on the backdrop. There we go. Little splash there. We got a little bit of a little naked spot right here. There we go. Just a little bit. So, wow, that is pretty much it with the white. We may, let me check this out, Tom. Check this. So, see all that really came together. We got it out here on the edge. Comes over here and just spiders to perfection. Again, it's just haphazardly just throwing it on here. There is no right way, wrong way, any of that. There you go, buddy. So, now that we've got the white on there, you know, a really cool color that's really going to make all this pop. We're going to add some black. When we get ready to do the flood coat today, I'm going to show you in our spritz where we release all these air bubbles, we're actually going to put some white metallic pearl, and we're going to make that top hit, splash, and really come to life even more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put just a couple. I really want this to highlight. The black is going to overlay the white veins, and it's going to make the white really look deep down inside once the flood coat comes on. So really going to trick this out. I'm going to target right now more of my blank areas that don't have anything and try to get a little bit of black in there just to bring this up, but I don't want too much black to outweigh all the pretty white. So just a couple here and there, just like that. There we go. Just a little bit. Remember, keep getting those off the edges there. You don't want that resin to run down and catch any of this silly string type stuff. So I think I'm gonna throw one over this corner, right off this front edge, just like that. And there you go. That's it. No more. We've got some really cool black hitting in there. It doesn't outweigh the white. Really spiders everything, brings it all together, and it defies it. It really boldly brings out all that white with that black overlay. So we're happy with that. We are ready to go with our top coat, our flood coat. So let us get everything together. We're gonna bring you right back and show you that, and we're gonna show you how this sucker's gonna come right to life. Teresa, you will be seeing this later. You and Glenn, obviously, Teresa, you're not going to be seeing it till the end. So it's cool. We're going to be able to let you go back and see all these videos that you missed along the way. So we're really excited. Closing in on the family coming back home. We'll be right back for the flood coat. Hey, so check it out. I just want you to see. Let me get up close here. Look at how wicked that turned out. So that's what we're working with. We got a little bit back there off that edge. But look at that. Want that window to get in there. That way you can see. See how crystal smooth that window is. We don't have a waviness to it, anything like that. I reiterated that in our last video with Charles, because if you ever look in natural daylight and everything is blurry and distorted, chances are your top is not going to cure correctly. You did not get the 50-50 ratio completely correct, which is crucial. But look at that guy. When that flood coats hits, it is really just going to 8K Ultra pop right in there and smack this top. You all, we're so excited. We can't wait for them to come back home. It's going to be 1 in a million video. Guarantee you Teresa's going to cry. So it's going to be awesome. We'll bring you right back with the flood coat. We just can't wait. All right, so let me get you flipped around. Check this out. We already got the little small one done. We had already done the big one. So obviously, but it had a little small 13-inch piece over that we didn't tell you about. It's sitting between the refrigerator and the stove, but here it is. Check that out. So this little guy right here, it's not there. It's just in the wood, so it'll be covered up. But look at that. Look at how that spirals around. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those edges need to hit like that. You know, and it's over and it's under. So that's really the look we were going for. So we're gonna get this guy painted up white, or I'm sorry, gray. 2 coats, just like over here. Remember, we already got the graphics going on that guy. Look at that guy. He ain't even got a top coat on there yet. Just booming. So this is really gonna come together. Really gonna be super cool. Here's the new floor already that we've been working on. So there's that one. Here is my bath vanity top. That's going to be cut, shaped to size, just like this guy. We're just going to go ahead and leapfrog all these. So the one we're getting ready to come back for and show you the flood coat right there. So we got you covered. Stay tuned. All right, so we're ready. I done got this. We're going to get this over here now and get it all poured out. So I'm going to start over here. Remember, I need enough for the edges, so I don't want this flood coat to actually go too far. I'm going to do it like this to get myself rolling. Skip over to here. We're going to get a nice little bead here. Then we're going to go ahead and bring it out. And we're going to get this edge coated really well. go, just like that. Thank you, sir. Now, we're gonna smooth this guy right out. Bam. Move some of this thicker stuff up through here. Look at that. Build it right up, pull that right back, and let that cascade right over our surface, just like that. This side is completely done, except for right here. Bam. You just let that fall over. So when you push this volume up here, don't push it all off. We're just trying to get this to spread out some so the self-leveling does not have to try as hard. I'm really not pushing this too hard. I'm just sitting it on here and letting it glide itself, just so I don't waste too much of this resin, and it's just going to make it so that the resin comes back for me with no effort, just like that. And the trick is just to make sure you got everything covered. We're going to go ahead and get our sides. Remember, don't let those sides and all those things trick you. Don't let them sit there and mess with you. Make sure we got all this covered. I'm looking at everything. So we already got our bubbles starting. Got a little place right there that just closed up. Now I'm going to smooth this back side. I just don't want these runs to accumulate and form. There's no point in it. All right, now what I'm going to show you. Is we're going to set this down right here. We're going to move on to spritzing this guy. So, just stay focused there on the table for a second. See, we got a little spot right here. It's getting ready to self-close. It ain't made it there yet. So look. Grab this off the sink side. So look, I'm going to grab some of these runs. That's nothing wrong with them down here. The runs are actually mixed evenly. So in grabbing some of those, we're going to close this ourselves. Just like that. Now that little wave, that little imperfection, that'll go away. So what I want to show you, this is our spritz, okay? And I'm going to cheat again like I did yesterday. I know it's hard to see, this is a white bottle, but if you can see down in there, see how it's kind of milky? That's because we have mixed this with a white pearl metallic pigment in with the isopropyl. So again, remember to do your test phase. There we go. Now we're going to hit it. Here we go. Look at those bubbles just popping. Now, the cool thing, what I like to do, I walk around the whole thing, shoot it from back here. Because the bubbles, the big drops are going to drop back here. The thin mist, that's what's going to go forward. So, see, I'm about a foot away. That mist is shooting in the air, and it is lighting this up to perfection. Remember to get the front edge with a little bit of mist. Just like that. That way everything can work. We're going to set this down. We're going to clear the room a minute. We'll be right back. We're going to let all this kind of evaporate so we're not sitting here smelling all this isopropyl. We'll be right back. All right, so here we go. We already got it out. Everything's good. As you can probably see, all these bubbles right here, this is all on the surface. There is no bubbles down inside this thick shield, if you will. So we're picking that angle. Hopefully you can see these pop as I go. Here we go. Look at all them pops. All it takes is a little bit of heat over it. That's it. You ain't got to get crazy with it. Just back and forth, just like mowing grass. Now that has probably got a boatload. We use the light to help us out. Obviously, I can already see more forming. Again, we're still only 20 minutes or so in the process, so we still got 20 more to go, roughly. So good chance that more bubbles are going to come to the surface. The isopropyl is still down in there working its magic. So we just wanted to get the majority. We're going to leave this sit probably another 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to come here right at the end where you can't really move it much anymore, and we're going to get the rest of these out, and this thing is just speaks for itself. All right, so here we are. We're back. This thing is phenomenal. We're going to torch this one more time. I don't even really know if I need to torch it again, but we're going to do it anyway. Back and forth, that's all you got to do. And then don't forget that edge, but do not get too close to that edge. Very crucial, do not get too close to the edge. So, Tom, let me check this out. So the viewers here, what we got. Check it. Boom. Look at that. Very deceptive. Very deceptive. It really is just so, man, makes you look every which way down through there. Super cool, super awesome. We are very happy, very excited. We'll be putting this in play tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead with the drips and get all this stuff finished out. We just wanted you to see. So, for everybody at home, couple things. One, remember, please check out Hope for Haley. We are broadcasting for the rest of the month, trying to push her page, you know, heartfelt story. If you haven't seen it yet, it's on our page. You really need to check that out. And point number two, wanted to point something out. You know, a lot of people are drawn to what we're doing. We get a really good crowd, you know, per video that we put out. So what we've noticed in the last week or two, you know, we've gained almost 300 people that are following. And here's why. If I were to put a bunch of money out on this table and say, hey, the first however many people, if you all get a hold of me and comment below, we're going to give all this money to you. So naturally, we would probably have thousands of people reaching out to us, no doubt. Well, this is no different. We are showing you a really cool way to make money, whether it be a craft, whether it be an art, whether it be small, whether it be big, whether or not you just want to do it just to try it for yourself. So my question is to you, why are you not following? See you next rip.